We have Australia's largest range of tyre brands and sizes. Find a cheaper identical tyre locally stocked and we'll beat it. At Bob Jane T-Marts, we'll look after you.
Round 11 NPL action takes us to Anderson Reserve in Port Melbourne, where South Melbourne travel to take on the Port Melbourne Sharks. This fixture last year served up a 3-2 thriller win to South Melbourne, and John, both sides will be up for Friday night football this time.
They certainly will, David. Geographically, it is a derby. Both sides are very close to each other, and South won both encounters last year between the two sides in the league. So Port Melbourne will certainly be up for it this year, and let's see if the boys can pick up another 3 points on the road.
Important game for South, a chance to go top of the table. Marla looking for the long throw, works it into the area. Monopolis turning on the right foot. Couldn't keep that one down. Had to rush his shot a bit there, Lee Monopolis. Barkadesh keeps that one low and short, bobbling around. Chance for Milos Lujic, but off balance on the left foot and couldn't half volley that one on target, unfortunately.
Milos Lujic looking to score again. He scored in his last 8 games for South. On this occasion, it's a bit of a difficult chance with his non-preferred left foot as well, and in the end he hooks it wide of the near post.
Milovanovic looking for some tall options. Very handy on the free kick. Keeps that one low and flat. Adams taking on goal. Adams at the back post puts it in. South Melbourne have a 1-0 lead. A beautiful free kick by Dane Milovanovic. It deceives Stepien Gal in goals, and Luke Adams, his first league goal for the club, pops up at the right moment. 1-0 South.
Well, David, I thought that Luke Adams was offside here. Such was the case. He was so unmarked at the back post. I'll be interested to see another replay. But what a great ball from Milovanovic to the back post. Gull comes out there, can't get to it, and Adams at the back post with that looping header over the goalkeeper and into the back of the unguarded nets. We'll see it from here. Great ball, and yep, well, he's definitely onside. That's fantastic work there by Luke Adams to beat the markers, peel off them, go to the back post and just loop his header over the advancing goal and into the back of the net. Trent Rickson there trying to clear it. He's getting nowhere near that. We'll see another angle here from behind the goals. Fantastic ball to the back post, and Adams there just lobs it over the keeper into the back of the net. Rickson can't do anything about it, and it's 1-0 to the away side.
That one will sit up for Sean Kelly, and the former South man goes on a gallop. Looking good now, Sean Kelly, of course, back to full fitness, and that one's a nice ball played through. Yalaz inside, he wanted Rickson, he got nothing in the end. Well, that's a disappointing effort there from the youngster. He had so much space in front of him, possibly should have shot there, John.
Young Erhan Yalaz there, David, put through on goal by Sean Kelly. It's a great through ball, but he really should have shot here. Instead, he's deciding to do the unselfish thing and square it to Rickson, but in the end plays the ball just ahead of the centre forward.
Adams jostling, but can't get that one out, and it's stolen by Rickson. That's a nice ball there. A chance now. Yalaz is in the middle calling for it. Held up. Ball half cleared by Norton. Chance for Rickson. Wants that right foot. Ignores Ibrahim. Goes inside to Kearney, and Kearney whips that shot through the bodies, but straight into the arms of Raganovic.
Port's starting to get back in the game now. Rickson getting involved as well. And Alan Kearney, a former South player, again being set up there. Goes for a shot. In the end, it goes to Raganovic.
Well, Barkadesh and Milovanovic. It's Barkadesh going through the wall, down low, but straight at Gal, who gloves it easily that time. Ibrahim, possibly a short corner option. He takes it. Now what have they got here, Port? Ibrahim looking for the cross, goes through Norton, back post. Kelly with the header. Found some nice space there, a beautiful vertical leap, which we know so well. Got the header down, but couldn't get it on target, John.
Really, this should have been 1-1, David, and it's two former South players that could have come back to Horn South. Kamal Ibrahim, great ball to the back post. Sean Kelly out-jumps his markers there with a powerful header, but he directs it just wide, and Nikola Raganovic there will be breathing easy. It's a great ball. He out-jumps his marker, Sean Kelly. He's known for doing that. Very good player, but he directs his header wide of the far post.
Michael Eager plays that one long this time, looking for Lujic. Nice work by the big man. Keeps possession, uses Epifano, who in turn uses Jawadi. Norton on the left. Norton with the shot, left foot just over the bar. Nice build-up by South, looking for that second goal. Bradley Norton couldn't quite finish it off, unfortunately. Milovanovic to Jawadi. Quick footwork. Milovanovic. Jawadi again, now Norton. Plays Jawadi inside. Lovely turn there. Epifano for Monopolis. Monopolis right foot just wide. Deflects off the post and goes wide of the upright. South Melbourne, a beautiful build up there. Unfortunately, couldn't be finished off.
Unfortunately, this wasn't finished off, David, because this would have been one of the team goals of the year. Lovely backheel there by Epifano to put Lee Monopolis through. Maybe he could have taken another touch or two before shooting, but he goes for a quick shot, beats the goalkeeper, but not the near post. It goes off the post and out for a goal kick. We'll see from behind the goals. Lee Monopolis, again, like I said, could have maybe gone a couple of yards extra, but in the end, his shot beats goal, but not the near post.
Well, a good chance from the set pieces here, Port. Plays that one in, and in comes Sean Kelly for 1-1. Sean Kelly unmarked at close range, powers the header home, and Port Melbourne are back on level terms. A nice finish from the former South man, John, but South will be disappointed with the marking there.
Definitely, David. It's very bad marking here by the South defence. I'll be interested to see the replay from behind the goal. Sean Kelly there unmarked. He should have scored in the first half, and he has done now in the second half with a very powerful header that beats Roganovic, all ends up. But look at that, very bad marking by the South defence. He's unmarked, and he powers his header past Roganovic, 1-1.
Well, Chris Taylor making his first change of the night. Off comes Lee Monopolis, and on comes Andy Brennan, the informed striker. An interesting attempt at a clearance there. That one bobbles up and around. And Barkadash eventually beating his man. Now Milovanovic. Oh, he wanted Norton, but that's a poor pass. And it opens up in front for Port Melbourne. Great chance for Trent Rickson. Puts it wide. Trent Rickson, the very talented goal scorer up front. He'll be shattered with that effort, John.
Very surprised with this, David. Trent Rickson, a prolific goal scorer in previous years in the VPL and also the NPL. He's been put through by Cruz Soratis there with a very nice through ball. And Trent Rickson, he's tried to curl that into the far post, but in the end, it's just dribbled wide. It's a very bad finish there from Trent Rickson, and really should have put Port Melbourne 2-1 up, and they've gained the ascendancy in the second half, David. They'll be very disappointed they haven't taken the lead.
So eager this time, opting for the long clearance. Wants big Milos Lujic, and that's a crunching header over the top there by Kelly. Now Ibrahim, wanting to go around Jawadi. He's got a couple of options. He's got Yalaz on the left, turns inside instead, uses Kearney. Kearney flicks inside, looking for Ibrahim, goes down, shouts for a penalty, and it's given. The referee points to the spot. It's against Luke Adams. Kamal Ibrahim went down. There looked to be maybe a little bit of contact, and the man who scored the first goal, John, has given away the penalty.
It does look very tight, David, and we have the benefit of a replay. And, well, look, there is a minimal amount of contact there, and you do see them given. And then the penalty's been awarded, and now it's Alan Kearney who can put Port ahead.
Well, it's Alan Kearney with that left foot. In comes Kearney, and it's 2-1 Port Melbourne. Alan Kearney, another former South man, scores against his old club, and Port Melbourne have the crucial lead. Well, this game's turned on its head in the second half here, John.
It certainly has. Port have the upper hand now, and it's a nice penalty by Alan Kearney, always a reliable player at South, and certainly is the case here at Port Melbourne as well. He sends Roganovic the wrong way. Nice curled effort there to the left-hand side there, and Port are 2-1 up.
Well, another change being made here. Chris Taylor needs to turn the fortunes around, so Kachoyevic gets a run, replacing Barkadash. Good chase back there from Jawadi, but can't reach it. In the end, Adams will clear. Now Norton flicks on quickly. South Melbourne trying to get some momentum going. Nice run by Norton inside. Some space for Epifano. Right foot turns it round, looking for Lujic. Lujic's shot deflected. Well, that looked like a handball. The defender went right down on top of it. The South players were screaming, but nothing given.
That doesn't look like a handball, David. Again, we have a benefit of a replay, so we can see clearly. And looks like it's touched the arm there and the hand, and the referee in good sight there, in good vision, but doesn't pay it. We'll see here again. Maybe a better angle here, and there is contact there with the hands, and the referee, like I said, was in a good position to spot it. However, he waves play on.
Norton on the left. He's gotten going here in the second half. Brad Norton, nice use of space there. Inside a chance. Kachoyevic keeps going. Kachoyevic tries to flick across, goes across the face and eventually cleared. Back for Epifano, take two. Now Norton. Norton uses Epifano. Epifano looking for the cross. That was deflected. Shouts for a handball again. Epifano looks to the referee, but the corner is awarded. Well, geez, John, there's something deflected off Sean Kelly there.
Yeah, it looks like a deflection off Sean Kelly. He did have his arm up. Again, we have the benefit of a replay. Let's see if we can see anything. Well, the arm is up. You can't really tell, David, but there is a big deflection as it goes out for a corner. The fans behind the goals appealing for a penalty. It's not awarded by the referee.
Marla goes for the quick throw. Time starting to become a real factor here for South. Eager tries to contest, can't reach it. Norton goes up. Lujic stays down on that occasion. Eager still contesting, and the shot deflected wide, and South Melbourne win another corner, and they're really pressing for that equaliser now.
Time is running out, David. We're into injury time, and it's a deflected effort here that goes out. Gale scrambling there. It's gone out for a corner. Let's see if South can do anything from this corner.
Well, he's just got to get it in here, Milovanovic. All the tall bodies coming forward. Floats that one up high towards the 6-yard box. Brought down. Was there an arm? Doesn't matter. Norton turns it in. It's 2-2 in the 94th minute. Bradley Norton, he's looked likely all game. He's put it through a pack of bodies into the back of the net, and it is 2-2 in the dying moments, John.
Well, it's two defenders that have scored for South tonight, David, and I'm just interested to see another controversial moment right there. I think it's pretty obvious for all to see, but in the end it doesn't matter because Brad Norton, he falls to him and he sticks the left foot out and it goes into the back of the net. Gale takes a deflection off him before it hits the back of the net, and South are level. Bit of a hand of God there perhaps, David, but it doesn't matter as the ball goes in the back of the net, and it's 2-2, and I think it's going to finish that way tonight.
Well, it's interesting here, John, just looking at that. Well, it's a Ruckman to Rover tap right there. I don't think an AFL coach could be any more pleased with that. Milos Lujic has gotten away with blue murder there, but in the end, I suppose justice is served. South have pressed hard for that equaliser and deserved it. Reganovic pumps that one high. There can only be seconds left. We're already deep into injury time. Lujic heading down. Can South steal a winner? Brennan keeps his feet. Andy Brennan. The shot deflected, and that one will be gloved by Stepien Gale. It was on target, but the deflection took it into the hands of Gale. Maybe one more opportunity. Jawadi turned over though. Now Port Melbourne. Is there one last twist in the tail? Space opens up in front. An opportunity. Norton backs off. He's going here. He's still going. Taking it forward. Surely the South defence. Someone has to get a boot in. Ball still bobbling around. He's onside. Flag stays down. Across the face, and a disappointing attempt there to finish. That one trickles well wide. Port Melbourne were absolutely on the charge there. Now a bit of aerial ping pong. Kearney turns. Oh dear, there might be something still going here. Port Melbourne, they've got the legs. They're running at a tired defence. There's a chance down the edge of the area. Bobbles out. Adams, and there's the whistle, and the game comes to a close. A 2-2 action-packed, drama-filled game here at Anderson Reserve in Port Melbourne. A draw, probably the fairest result in the end. Both sides throwing everything at it. Both sides absolutely exhausted after that one, John.
You see Brad Norton there absolutely exhausted, David, and I agree with you. I think a draw is a fair result. What a game for a neutral. Penalties awarded, penalties not awarded, and in the end, South with two defenders getting on the goal scoring charts tonight. The fans there clapping the players as they go off. I think a draw is a fair result. Both teams gave their all, missed a lot of opportunities, and in the end, both will have to be content with 1 point tonight.
This week, Spix Hallasby, our man of the match, goes to the hard-working defender who scored the equalising goal. Congratulations, Brad Norton.
Well, I got Bradley Norton here with me, and just ticking into stoppage time, I think, when you scored that goal. You've scored a few for the club, and that one was probably one of the most important.
Yeah, that probably was, but probably my scrappiest goal I've scored for the club. But yeah, it was good to get a result from it, I guess, in the end. But yeah, haven't scored in 2 years, so it's good to get back on the score sheet.
Obviously, mixed feelings after a game like that. Of course, you love scoring late in the game to equalise, but at the same time, we surrendered a 1-0 lead to go down 2-1, and probably could have cost us the game in the end there. So what was CT's feeling and the players' feeling after the game?
Yeah, look, at half-time we came in, I thought we were pretty comfortable. But you saw the start of the second half, we sort of went back in our shell a little bit. We've done it a couple of times now over the last few weeks, and we sort of spoke about it at half-time, but we still let them come back into the games, which was unfortunate for us. But, credit to the boys, they kept working, and, it paid off in the end. But, we don't want to go behind in games, and unfortunately we did in that game, so we just got to work on, not dropping off and not letting teams back in when we're in the lead. And so, it was disappointing, but credit to the boys. Like I said, we worked hard. We've always got that belief that no matter how late in the game it is, we can always come back into it, and, credit to them, we worked hard and we got back into it. So.
I got Luke Adams here with me for the first time on SMFC TV. So firstly, welcome, Luke, and congratulations on your first league goal for the club.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It was good to get on the score sheet early. Obviously, a tough game in the end. Pretty happy at the end of the game, but pretty disappointed as well.
Let's focus on your goal for a moment. It was a really nice free kick by Dano there. He sort of deceived the keeper a little bit. He came out committed. You just floated in behind him and saw a little bit of an opening. Yeah,
it was a great ball from Dano. Just made my run. That's right. Try to make my run all the time. Great ball. all I had to do was hit it back across. So happy days, I'll take the glory, but a great ball from down there.
And the boys really seemed to fire up after they went behind. It's obviously a side that has a culture that just hates losing. So you must have felt pretty confident that we could get one back at the end.
Yeah, in the end we were happy to get the draw in the end, but we're not really happy with just the 1 point, which is pretty disappointing. But we'll bounce back next week and hopefully we do okay.
Disappointed overall with the result. It's probably a good sign at the end that we got the goal at the end. To salvage a result, but the boys are very disappointed in that. Today 1-0 up. If we'd have gone 2 up early in the second half, and I thought we should have done, it would have been a different game. But it's all ifs and buts. At the end of the day, we're pleased that we come back to salvage a point. But back to the drawing board and maybe a few more changes next week. It's a long season. We've had a couple of very good results over the last 2 or 3 weeks. When everything's gone our way, so you've got to take the good with the bad. Today, probably felt got robbed at the end. Sometimes it goes that way in football, but we showed plenty of character to come back when we were probably down and buried.
Matt Theodore obviously pulled out before tonight's game. How's he travelling?
Yeah, not too good. I mean, look, I keep saying it's not an excuse, but every week we're having to make 2 and 3 changes, and we didn't know the lineup until sort of 20 minutes before kick-off today. It doesn't help you, when you train a certain way during the week and then you have to change everything. We changed the formation today just to try and suit what we were doing, but it didn't really work. But like I say, back again next week and a few more changes and hopefully we can put it right.